Okay guys, Jeff here. I just want to take a second and give you an option for locating files that you want to upload to the Winter Virtual Judging product registration portal. You're going to need to have a lot of the files that the students are using for competition loaded on a website that is accessible by judges inside and outside of Kentucky schools, because some of our judges will be from the business sector, some of our judges will be from the universities. So it's important that it is saved in a location that is accessible from the internet, not just from folks within your school or within Kentucky Schools network. So here's a suggestion, and this is only a suggestion, this is not the requirement, but here's just an option for you. Each of us have access. So I'm going into my webmail, my Outlook Office 365 online mail system, and across the top each of us should have a link to SkyDrive. Some of us, maybe you've used it before. If you have, great. If you haven't, this is your first chance to get in here. SkyDrive is online cloud storage. It is all secure and private unless you choose to make it accessible by folks outside of your organization, either by password, or what I'm going to show you is how to do it by just sharing a web address, because that web address, the URL, is going to be what you need to upload into the registration portal. So for me, once you're into SkyDrive, I would come over to Files, and you might want to make a new folder. And by clicking that new folder, it'll give you a chance to name it. Maybe you'll call it something like 2013 Winter Judging Products. It doesn't really matter because we're not going to see the folder. We're going to see what's inside of it. So now, where is my 2013 Winter Judging Products? I'm going to open it up. So now I can find the products that my students have created and drag and drop them directly into my SkyDrive. So I have a little image file here on my desktop that I want to submit to my registration form. So I am going to drag and drop it. You notice it just prompts me to drop right there. And when I do, now my Winter Virtual logo on my desktop is now in the Winter Virtual Products folder that I just created. But only I can see. You'll see from this little lock here that it is locked. I'm not sharing it with anyone. And you don't necessarily have to share it. What we're going to do is we're going to give it a unique URL, web address, that you're going to upload. You'll be able to copy and paste and put it directly into your registration form. To do that, you'll see these three little dots, dot, dot, dot. Okay, if you click on those, it's going to open the menu, and you will see, here's what the image is. It's only shared with me. But what I'd like to do is I click share and I want to get a link. Let me go back and do that one more time. I click the three dots, opens the menu, and now I'm clicking the share option right here. There's an address right here. But that's not what you're looking for. You need to go to share. It'll bring up this new dialog. You don't need to fill any of this in because on the left hand menu you're going to choose get a link. And a view only or edit, it's really up to you. I would probably do the view only, but if you create a view only link, go ahead and click there. This is the link that you want to copy and paste. So I can now highlight it, right click, and copy. Close that out. And then I can come to my registration form, and for my product URL, I can put my cursor in there and paste, and now that web address is right there inside my registration form. So I'm good to go. It's easy, it's set, anyone can view it, but that is something to keep in mind. Now anyone in the world that has that web link can view it. Later on now, we'll come back into my SkyDrive Pro. If I want to clean out my SkyDrive, or I want to change that link, or I don't want to share it out anymore, you can always come back in to the menu, click share, get a link, and disable that link. So down the road, if you don't want to share it out in the world, you can always disable it. But I thought that was a quick way to utilize some resources you have available to you, and I know that sometimes loading a file to the web can be challenging. I think this could make things really easy for you. Hope it helps. Thanks.